Pyrosis, underground arena of the Fatuous.
Contender 139 is down. No life signs detected. Initiating rebuild.
This can't be. You were supposed to last longer than that.
Your wares are pathetic as usual, Krupp.
My lord!
You're running out of bodies and ideas. Perhaps I'll run my tests on you instead.
My lord, there's definitely no need for that. Something just came to mind. We received an invitation from Mon for the Ludiar Pastorum. Maybe we can collect more wares from that place?
An invitation from Mond? Interesting. I guess I'll skip testing on you, Krupp. I'll visit that place myself to see how that thing turned out.
Of course, my lord. Mon is a generous city that has little to offer us. It will not turn down gifts from the Batuis.
Very well, Krupp. I want results. Decent results.
Of course. That goes without saying. I'll get the decent results you desire, my lord.
Don't fail me, Krupp. Bad things happen if you do.
The young lord is so generous. A single barrel of this fine vintage is worth one of my mansions.
Whoa! Sheesh, Scullion! You're already here for 3 months. Watch your step. I can't cover for you if you bump into our guests and spill that wine on them.
Oh dear, I'm so sorry, missus.
Now keep your trap shut as the master is talking. I'll give you an earful later.
Esteemed guests and friends, I welcome you to my humble abode. For this joyous occasion, I've prepared a fine vintage kept hidden in my late father's cellar for 29 years. I trust that our honorable guests from the guild and the stalwart knights of Ordo Favonius can enjoy a most pleasant evening with us.
It's been a while, young Master Diluc. I can't but feel impressed with this party.
I have some business with this seneschal of yours. Bring him to me.
Master Krupp, I believe I haven't been introduced to this honorable guest.
Apologies, young master. The fault is mine alone. Allow me to formally introduce my very humble master, El Dottore. My master is one of the 11, and the relatively charming who defeated Ursa the Drake. This heroic feat is well known to the people of Mon.
It's an honor to have you in our midst. There is no need to trouble the head of this manor, Master Krupp. I am the one you seek, Lord Dottore. Like Master Diluc, I am extremely honored to have you here as our guest. Lord Dottore, a personal visit speaks of matters of grave import. To leave the other guests in peace, perhaps we can move to a more fitting locale. Pardon my rudeness, Master Diluc.
The seneschal.
A private place, if you may.
Those guys act as though they own this place. Hey, why is our seneschal so polite and proper to that weird-looking guy?
You're new to Mond, right? You've probably never heard of Ursa the Drake. That vile drake plagued our city for many, many years. But a few years ago, the Dottore passed by the city and slew it.
The Diluc Manor shall accommodate your requests, Seneschal, but under a small condition. Please grant me a seat at your meeting.
Of course, young master. We thank you for your kindness.
Good. Follow me, then. I'll leave the party to you.
Yes, young master. Apologies, esteemed guests. Master Diluc must excuse himself for a while. But there is no cause for concern. The party shall continue, the wine shall flow, and this evening shall remain enjoyable.
Oh dear. I wonder what the young master will be talking about with those weird people.
Nothing to do with you for sure. Now get back to work, Scullion.
Allow me to introduce Kaeya, Quartermaster of Ordo Favonius. I hope you will not mind his presence in this meeting.
Of course not. We shall go straight to the point. We, the Fatui, are hoping to expand our ranks. We are committed to the defense of these lands. Your people can easily secure great honor by becoming one of us.
Simple question. If I may.
We're all ears.
The realm of the Archon of Ice should have plenty of promising people. Why would you travel so far to recruit new members from Mond? Of course, I don't mean to pry. I'm just curious about your reasons for going so far out of your way.
I can address those concerns. Every city on this continent has agreed to accept protection offered by the Vitui. We believe the time has come for us to sign a treaty with Mon as well. After all, we share a very close friendship.
But first, I must tell you that Mond has a small population. Ordo Favonius is also facing recruitment issues. Our able-bodied citizens are either too weak or can't count beyond 10.
We seek those who have faith in the Seven, not those strong in flesh or mind. Mon has plenty of faithful youths. Those we recruit from your city will be trained with the Vitui to become heroes in their own right.
This sounds like a blood tax, paid with the lives of our children.
That is definitely not what we intend to call this.
That's all I need to know. What's your take on this, Seneschal?
This is indeed a matter of grave import. The Grandmaster must learn of this before we can decide.
I'm afraid my master prefers to have his answer now.
A small suggestion, if I may. Since we're not getting anywhere with this discussion, let's just head back to the party. Things might just get clearer with a glass or two.
Whatever. You and your pathetic brew bores me.
Then I guess I'll have to apologize for a poor reception. Diluc, thank you for delaying them for us. They will not give up lightly. We'll need to think of something. You're too kind, Seamus. The Fatui are already notorious for what they're doing across the lands. The children they took had never returned to their family. The Fatui speaks of a need for secrecy. But this, we cannot, we must not give in to their demands. Well, they do look like a bit of a handful to deal with. We should have done more. If we were stronger, we could have kept innocent people out of this. Your father would have not died in vain. You would have stayed with us in Order Favonius.
Master, all is set.
I guess it's time to serve more wine. Of course, Master Diluc. Sorry to trouble you with this.
But, Master, there is no cause for anger. We still have the upper hand. They can't afford us to refuse our offer. I'll force them to fold.
You better, Krupp. You've wasted enough of my time. Go and do something before my patience runs out.
Of course.
Ah, found ya.
You! By the Seven, you scared me!
Sorry, I didn't mean it. Hope you weren't offended in that meeting, Master Krupp. I'm Kaeya of Ordo Favonius. I'll just go straight to the point. Our seneschal is thinking about your proposal, but from what I see, he could be better convinced. If the terms can be slightly nudged in our favor...
Nudge the terms in your favor? I can't do that.
Mond is a generous city. We will make sure that our friends are properly compensated for what they do for us.
Finally, someone with some sense of common decency. Ah, the fabled cellars of the most famous vineyard of Mond. I'm basking in the aroma of the fabled wines. Even the oak barrel used for aging smells divine. A single barrel won't suffice. Good thing I brought guards along to lug all these home. These backwater grape growers are fools. I'll take the wine. And the children. Let's call it the blood and wine tax. That'll teach them not to cross the Vituri ever again. Arg! What the hell? This is a trap! Guards! Take down the assassin! By the Seven, the guards are too useless. To think I fell for this trap. Curse villains of Mod. Gah! Let go of me! Do you have any idea who I am?
Remember Anthony, the boy from the bakery by the walls of Mond?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
The Fatui recruited the boy last year. No one ever heard from him again. And if you still can't remember, I have ways to help you.
Stop! Stop it! I'll tell you everything I know. I have a roster of all the mercenaries we hired. Just loosen your hold and let me talk.
I'm not interested in your mercenaries. I want to know where the children went and that underground arena. You know about it, right?
I only heard rumors of a sick game that rich people play, but I'm not rich.
I think you are. Given your fine taste in wine, I'll ask again. Do you remember Anthony?
Erg. Oh, by the seven. It's all coming back to me now. Again, he's gifted. My master felt that he was special.
Very good. Now tell me, what is Dottore doing with these kids?
Master's planning to...
An assassin?
Useless menial with loyalty issues.
Dottore.
Just to let you know, breach of confidence will result in immediate removal of files. But the loss of this menial is happily balanced out by this unexpected finding. That vision you're wearing is indeed interesting.
What? What are you saying?
I'd love to indulge in this some more, but that's it for now. Keep up the good work and hone your unimpressive powers. Farewell. I can see a bright future ahead of you.
Ah, Diluc! Where were you all this while? The Dottore suddenly withdrew all requests and left. That's good news, if only a bit unexpected. We were looking for you to talk about it. Hey, what's that smell on you? It's nothing, just some bad wine we had to dump. Those tidings you bring are indeed great news, Seamus. That's very true, Diluc. Once again, our beloved Mon can maintain this tune of peace.
I hope this is worth it. Sacrificing your late father's fine vintage to get rid of a rat and its fleas. Quite a waste, if you ask me.
Well, as I said before, we just dumped the bad wine and got rid of the fleas. There's also a matter regarding a very vile drake, and is not interested in the wine.
I've spotted another vision. Amongst the denizens of this land, there are some who think that they are special because they have been given the vision. The vision, or the god's eye, appears like a glass orb and is used by its wielders as proof of their god's recognition. The vision allows them to wield the elemental powers of that god. Some even claim that the vision gives them a chance at godhood. They will rise to Celestia and change the world. They're nothing but a bunch of self-inflated tools. But his was unique. That glass orb has piqued my interest. It's just like my wondrous mind. Perfect and utterly peerless. This trip has proved rather useful. Krupp deserves something for his hard work. Speaking of which, I haven't seen those pistachios for a while. Where did he go? Ah, of course. It's all coming back to me now. Mr. Krupp has been neutralized. I guess I won't be testing on him.
Hi, I'm Baiyi Guang, also known as Ganymede on the internet, and I'm voicing Kaeya Alberich. I'm co-director of the project as well as in charge of sound design and some editing. As a certified Hoyoverse lore nerd, this is a total passion project for me. I hope you enjoy our crew's take on these characters and that having this comic voiced makes it more accessible.